Hey troops, GeneralJSmith here with my, what is this, 57th or something, GeneralJSmith update? I don't know. I don't even know why I keep introducing every update with that, because clearly you can see down in the title somewhere the actual name of this. But anyway, so, okay, so it's been a little while without an update. It's been, again, sorry it's been, like, what, nearly a week now since my last video. I don't know what happens, it's just stuff keeps getting in the way. Whatever. Thankfully though, I have been actually doing things that you may enjoy. I have been, because if you do not know, I've been doing my segments thing on, like, you know, mocks and building your first ever mock and all that. And well, I've got some parts, as I showed you in my last update, but I didn't add them then. Now I have put them onto the base plates. Obviously, I only got like 4 cups, one of which was just completely grass, so I definitely have not had enough cups to fill the entire base, but I'm going to give you a little sneak peek here, moving it back. Can you guess? See? Just destroyed Stap there. Bark Speeder and the Arth Trooper and our clone turbo tank. Got a bunch of grass. Moving it up. There we go. Okay. Now again, this is only 4, no, actually this is 3 cups. Yeah, pick a brick cups worth, and then all this grass which you're seeing. If I just move the clone turbo tank, by the way, this space, especially made for the clone turbo tank. Move this. He's inside the base now. All this will be covered with grass. All the grass you see here is what you get from one pick a brick cup. I just stuffed it, and yeah, really. So basically it. And the entire thing has been filled with grass, apart from this space and this space. That space will be filled, it's just I sort of ran out of grass, basically. So yeah, the reason these spaces will be left empty is because they are the doors to the base, as in, this is the door, this is one of the doors, obviously. You know, imagine it basically as long as this, but as tall as that. The entire base, it's going to be as tall as that. That's the height of the entire thing. So imagine it that way. So imagine that door, that height, which is pretty high. So yeah, you can clearly see I've got a lot more to go, because the entire thing's got to be that high. So quite a few. I think I need about 11 pick-a-brick cups of just these 2x4s. If I've worked that out correctly. And I've got like 4 now, so. But anyway, because they're the doors, I want a bit of space to open for the troops and stuff to come out. But then the entire rest of this will be just filled with grass. And obviously there was space for the vehicles and stuff. I had to clear some space for the Spark Speeder things. But anyway, so that will be... Yeah, the reason it's not level, like the reason these things aren't just like, you know, squares or anything, is because I can't complete them. Because I didn't stack them in the way that I... For example, these doors, I just stacked them literally 2x4s on top of each other. 20 of them, or 21 actually, of these, and just literally put them, you know, these are the 2 doors. Hang on, okay. Oh dear. Okay. These are the 2 doors, right? And these are the troop doors. They're going to come out through here, and they're going to slide to the side, like so. And there you go, that'll be the entrance for the troops. Again, I know not very big, but I need that door to be big enough to fit the ATT, out of it. And anyway, so I've bought like a bunch of 2x2s, like I think 150 of them, from a Bricklink seller. Wasn't really that cheap, to be brutally honest with you. Altogether, including postage, I ended up paying about, well, nearly £12, which is basically the same as a pick-a-brick cup on 150 2x2s. The reason I didn't get it from the pick-a-bricks, like when I actually got these at the Lego store, was because they didn't have them. I did mean to, but in fact that's the whole reason I got grass instead. I didn't even mean to get grass. I actually was planning to get a bunch of 2x2s. They didn't have any in this colour. I know, right? Annoying. They had them in the darker grey and other stuff, but yeah. So I got them from Bricklink. So overall pretty expensive just for 150 2x2s. But I need to like, yeah, add those in, because I'm not stacking the bricks as I told you, the door just upwards. You know, there are literally like bricks on the wall where, you know, and that causes problems in the way that at each end then you'll need 2x2s. Yeah, and that's as much as I could do with 2x4s. when I get 2x2s, I'll be able to fill up all this space and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, it's just basically a sneak peek of it. What else is going on? Well, I went to see Transformers: Age of Extinction more than a week ago now. In fact, I actually saw it before my last update. Yeah, I meant to talk about it in my 56th update, but I forgot, basically. I'm sorry. But anyway, so I went to go see it. I really liked it. Well, liked it in the way I just like things blowing up. I mean, really, don't think about it, basically. You know, a lot of people say that Transformers things aren't very good. I've got each of them on DVD, obviously apart from the recent one. And really, they're just these. If you want to enjoy it, don't think about it that much. Yes, I'm not going to deny the plot was pretty bad, stuff like that. It was pretty not bad, but just basic and just stuff like that. But nonetheless, I quite liked it. It was in a way like Pacific Rim. It was just basically, if you just want to go to a film to see giant monsters, giant robots attack each other, then, it's the best movie for you, really. It's just, don't think about that too much. It's just, if you want to have something in the background to basically, giant blowing stuff up. I would have rather, though, I sort of found it a bit sad the way that, spoiler alert, I suppose, but, I mean, it was in the trailers, the fact that the majority, like, basically all of the robots we've seen in the last 3 films, were dead by this point. Obviously, only apart from Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, and and actually, yeah, no, I think it's been long enough. It's been more than a week. Spoiler alert again. Megatron comes back as not as Megatron. He doesn't look the same, but he sort of takes over the mind of a thing they created. It's complicated, but anyway. So yeah, but really that's it. Really, there's no one else, and I wish there was. I mean, at the very beginning, you see Ratchet, but then he gets killed, and that was sad. I've got to be honest with you. That quite disappointed me. I wish. I don't know why they felt the need to change the robots. Maybe to probably make it more popular or something. But I didn't like the new robots that much. The samurai guy, he didn't look very cool. The green guy I wasn't a massive fan of him. And then you have sort of that fat robot who smoked a cigar. He was funny. But again, he definitely wasn't my favourite. Also, I liked the older look. Well, actually, I do like the new look of Bumblebee. Not in the black, not in like the stuff you see at the beginning, but at the end of the film, he does turn back into his, yellow Camaro stuff. And I quite liked him as that, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was definitely a decent film. You have the Dinobots, very awesome. It was literally just go there if you want to if you're just a fan of robots destroying each other, basically, more or less. Nothing really more to it. So I really did enjoy that. My next film I'll be seeing will be Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm tempted to go and see the midnight release. I'm not sure if I will. Not sure if I, I don't know. I'm not sure I might be allowed. Because quite frankly, my parents are one of the most overprotective parents in the world. And I know all teenagers think that, but they generally are. They might not even let me go. But whatever. So we'll see. Because if I do go at the midnight release of Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll probably have to book it beforehand because obviously more people want to go. Then, I'll have to sit next to probably people, and I don't. Well, that sounds awful, but like I just like it when there's less people in the cinema. I just like it so I can have a lot of space, if you will. I don't enjoy sitting next to people. Also the fact that it's going to be at midnight. It's pretty late. So, but anyway, sorry. In my first film I ever seen in the midnight release, if I do go see it midnight release. But anyway, okay. What else is going on? Oh yeah. Oh my days! I have finally remembered. It's quite a big moment for me. Okay, hang on. If I go over here, tread over. Okay, this is my official Star Wars fact file poster of every planet. I'll move this out of the way. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, of every planet in the entire Star Wars galaxy. You can see every single one. And and I've showed. If you've been a fan of me for some time, you may already know this. But I found a planet recently because I've got a few comments saying what is the planet going to be called where this MOC is on. I never even thought about it. I didn't actually think what the planet's going to be called. So I was just looking here. What planet can I use? I want to do a sort of abstract one. And I found one. Where is it? Up here. Boom! Yes, that is right. Your eyes do not deceive you. There is genuinely a planet in the Star Wars universe called Lego. L-E-G-O, Lego. And this is, as it says, the official Star Wars cycle. This is all planets that have been, officially signed off by Lucasfilm. This isn't, some guy who's made up these planets. No. These are all official planets. And there's actually a planet called Lego. My God, that is awesome. It is, where is it? Kind of on the outer rim-ish. Kind of just around here. Lego. My God. I really want to research that now. Now, I noticed this months ago, and I've kept forgetting to tell you in every update I've done. I mean to. It's sort of on the same line as Tatooine and Geonosis. Like if you curve it round, it's sort of on the same rough line, if you will. But can I just say that is amazing? I've lost it. Oh no, I've lost it! No! Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. There you go then. There's actually a planet in the Star Wars universe called Lego. Oh yeah, I want to research that. That is just incredible. But anyway. Also, you can leave down in the comments if you want to see like a full video of that. I asked this before. No one really did. Leave down in the comments if you want to see me like do a full review or whatever of like every planet. Hopefully it won't be too long. I'm not going to go in detail, but you get the point. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in my bed. This is all the stuff in my bed that used to be on here. What I'm going to do, because there's a bit of a problem, the fact I can't sleep on here until I've, done with this. Problem is though, I didn't even realise this at the time, but I'm not going to be done with this until at least my birthday, which is at the beginning of September, because I've decided, by the way, I am going to ask for money, because actually I've got a comment saying that I might as well ask for money, because even if I want to get the MTT, then there you go. So I was like, oh yeah, so, because in my questions video, asking you to leave down in the comments what should I do, I said, do you want me to ask for money for my birthday or the MTT? And then one guy said, well, you might as well ask for money, because even if you want to get the MTT or whatever, you can still just get it. And I was like, oh yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm probably just going to get bricks though, because the new MTT, I'm not a fan of it. But this update's going on quite a while, so I'm not going to go into that. Anyway though, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so, yeah, this MOC won't even be nearly done until the beginning of September. I might get a few pick a brick cups before then, but I'm gonna need another 7 or something, and I'm not gonna get that much money in less than 2 months. So it's gonna take some time, and that means for the entire summer I won't be able to sleep on my bed, which is kind of ridiculous. This is why I need to go somewhere, or I'll have to. Well, I'm not gonna pack this away because it took me forever to put this grass out. I'm not joking you. I watched the entire. In fact, I've actually got them here. See, I've got every single Marvel DVD that had ever come out. Well, not ever. Like the modern ones. I think the earliest Marvel one is the original Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man trilogy. Then I've got Fantastic Four. I've got every single Marvel, apart from some of the recent ones. Like I haven't got the Wolverine. I haven't got. Well, obviously, I haven't got the ones that haven't come out on DVD yet, like Last Stand or whatever. Not that. Whatever it's called, Days of Future Past. But I've got basically the vast majority of them. I've got Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 3. I've got all the all the recent ones really. But yeah, so all the X-Men, all the Fantastic Four, all these people. They never made an Incredible Hulk 2. I think people just sort of forgot about it. I just was looking through and was like, huh. There was no discussion at all about making an Incredible Hulk 2. No one even mentioned it. They made, obviously, Iron Man 3. They made Captain America 2. They made Thor 2. They weren't even talked about. It's not a case of, people have been saying, we want or whatever. No one's even talked about it. No one's even mentioned a Hulk 2. I mean, that's weird. If you're wondering, by the way, my favourite superhero is Iron Man. So yeah, because he's just awesome, really. Anyway, so I watched the entire Iron Man 1 and a bit of, other films in the time it took me to put down all this grass, because it's really packed in. Like, really packed in. Like every other stud, basically. So, literally half of all the studs on the green base plates are taken up literally just by grass. Like, seriously. So yeah. But anyway, so what I'm probably gonna have to do, I'm gonna do my third segment of, and then after that I'll probably have to put these sets away and take these base plates off. These base plates will remain there, but then I'll have to put all that stuff on here. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do, really. Yeah, because I don't really see another way, because this MOC won't be even nearly finished until like at least the beginning of September. And what's even worse though, is that I go back to A-levels on the 4th of September, and my birthday's on the 2nd. So even if I get all the money then, and I get all the parts, I'm still only gonna have like 2 days. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. But anyway, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do then. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got my new Star Wars stuff. Oh yeah, in 2 weeks apparently, because I've been saying about my Star Wars fact file. Like, basically, it's just this thing we get in the post, you know, like, you know, membership subscription, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I've been doing that with all this information about Star Wars. Got my binder there. And in my next issue, which will be coming in 2 weeks, I'm getting my Boba Fett minifigure. Yay! Those who've been subscribed to me for some time, like, probably before 2014, may know that I talked about it a bit, saying who's cooler, Boba Fett or Darth Maul, and I decided to go with Boba Fett. So, yeah. But I'm not talking about it too much. You'll see it next time, probably at 2 weeks' time, so that's really cool. But anyway, so yeah. I think that's it, guys. Sorry, again, this update's gone on so long. I really don't... Oh, my dear. Well, the problem is, obviously, I don't make them as frequent as I used to. Used to make only like 3 days. Now, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. If you did stick around, please write down in the comments. Ooh, what should I think? Please write down Lego Planet. Yeah. If you are still here, write down in the comments Lego Planet. Please do that, because it'll encourage me. Yeah. But anyway, I try to make these things short. Then all my videos are so long. I'm sorry, but I just like to go in detail about stuff. Because I mean, Lego is all about detail, really. Because it's so sort of detailed. But anyway, sorry. Thank you guys then for watching this video. If you'd like to, please leave a like down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Please leave down in the comments whatever you want, questions, feedback, whatever. Please leave down in the comments Lego Planet if you're still here. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I would also greatly appreciate that. When I'm on 430 subscribers now, I think, which is pretty good actually. I'm quite pleased with that. And when I reach 500, there's going to be a giveaway for that. All those polybags. And there's actually more than you may think. There's a May the 4th poster, which is that poster basically. And you've got Darth Revan and a bunch of other really cool polybags, which will be in my giveaway when I reach 500. So please go and do that. Anyway though, so that'll be it then to this update. I'm sorry I went on for like 18 minutes. What can you do? I'll try to make the next one, soon and shorter. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Well, for me it's near the end of the day. It's 20 past 10 PM. But anyway. And I will see you in my next video. Probably be the third segment in the series. Stay awesome.